Hey guys, what's up y'all? Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Hopefully I get this video up in time. This is going to be, we're going to see where things are around the first quarter moon, and then we're coming up on the waxing gibbous. But um, as of the moment I'm making this, my Wi-Fi has not been restored from the storm. So hopefully I can get it up in time. If not, I apologize. So we're going to do a reading to see kind of where things are currently, your desires, anything working against you, for you, and the outcome. And then tomorrow I'm planning to post another one for the waxing. But around the first quarter moon is kind of where you may run into some problems or like face some type of obstacle. So it can be like a challenging time. You have to remember what it is that you're trying to manifest, your goals, and you have to keep working hard. You have to be flexible. You have to be open to the possibility that things may change. If you kind of get any, remembering to take any negativity as, try to put it into a positive, take criticism as constructive. Because the first quarter actually what it's doing is showing you the right avenue to take, and sometimes that means that we have to readjust. So we're going to see where things are going. We'll go through all signs. I will timestamp it below. And then next up, the next phase, beginning, you have the waxing gibbous. So again, patience and things, things could still have to kind of shift gears a little bit. You just got to remember, always stay grateful and to be open. It'll make it a lot easier if you're open to the possibility that things could change along the way. So we'll also get an angel card if you'd like to ask your angels anything, since we're kind of at that, almost at like a crossroads, because the next big one is going to be the full moon. So don't forget, if you like a personal reading, that's below. If you do like these readings, please make sure that you like below so that I know that you guys like them. Also, you can check out my website. There's some resources on there to help you track your manifestations and things like that. All right, so Aries, let's get started. We're going to start with, as usual, the cardinal signs: Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. Go-getters, the initiators. All right, so for Aries, how are things going? Desires. Anything that's working for you and against you, and the outcome. What they're currently manifesting, what's going on around the first quarter, where we're going to potentially face challenges. Make sure you're kind of just letting go and going with the flow. All right, Aries, so let's lay down these cards. All right, cool, thank you. You got the 4. Oh, okay. Well, cardinal energy, but you may have to take, and please take everything I say as constructive, because the basis of the situation is the 4 of Cups. This, you may not be interested or moving towards it anymore. This is Cancer energy. But with the 4 of Cups, this has to do with our moon sign. So it can have to do with how we think, how we feel. But the 4 of Cups is not taking initiative. This can be a missed opportunity. This can just be something that we're no longer interested in. So that's why I said it's kind of cardinal energy. It's kind of the initiator, the go-getter, and then because what's working against you, you have the 8 of Cups. So, you may be kind of disconnecting from a situation, or not you may kind of be, like I said, disconnecting, because this has to do with Saturn. And sometimes, we have to encounter rough patches in order to get the achievable results, because these energies are really nice. For your desires, you have the Justice card. That's Libra energy, but that's fairness. That's equality. That's compromise. So that is what you're wanting. And for what's working in your favor, you have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, which is again associated with the moon. So it feels like this is all within you, within yourself. This is moving forward, getting on the right track. There could be travel that's involved. But this is things progressing in the way that they're supposed to. But we are ending with the Five of Cups. So I don't like that we're starting with the Four of Cups and then ending with the Five of Cups, because with the Five of Cups, there is another side to the picture to see. And it's almost like just kind of focusing on, make sure you're focusing and putting your time and energy into what it is that you're manifesting, because it's kind of like these three cups, but there's still cups that are here. So you may be kind of disconnected. I don't want to say too soon, but you know, it's the Eight of Cups is what's working against you, and that's walking away from something, or kind of disconnecting. And the basis is the Four of Cups, which doesn't look like it's been much entertained or interest, anyways. It just feels like something here. Is definitely achievable as long as you keep going towards it, keep pushing forward, because the elements are in your favor. All right, so Aries, anything you would like to ask your angels, go ahead and ask now. All right, answer for Aries question, please. Thank you. You have a year from now. So something may kind of just take time. Remember, and you have to take action. Remember that progress is progress. It doesn't have to be huge progress, but you got to take progress as progress. And with this Four of Cups, sometimes you have to take action. Take that if it applies. Like, things don't just fall in our lap. It kind of feels like something is moving forward in your favor, but you may be disconnecting from it or kind of pulling away from it. And it does look like that matters as an end result, but we're ending with the card of disappointment. And it could be, you know, kind of, it's a card of regret as well. All right, so where are we at next? Cancer. Cancer, any placement, we're going to see the basis of the reading, your desires, what's working for you, what's working against you, and the outcome. So Cancer is manifesting. Please don't stress. Please don't. I know that's so much easier said than done, but the first card popping out is the Nine of Swords. That's anxiety. That's worry. And I see that Magician right there. So you have the power to manifest this. It's happening incredibly slowly. Maybe you're taking it slow, but that's okay. All right, cards for Cancer, any placement. All right, cool. We're starting off with Page of Wands. The Emperor, that's good. It's working for you. As the Hierophant, what's working against you is the Seven of Swords. Oh, shit. That's Aquarius energy. The outcome is the Hermit. What the hell is that? Cat. Oh, my goodness. All right. So you're starting with the Page of Wands, which is, I mean, that's good. That's excited. That's enthusiastic. That's, you know, that's hopeful, optimistic. Cool energy, cool energy. The energy with the desires is the Emperor. That's drive, that's determination, ambition to go towards it. What's interesting though is on this side you got the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, and that's what's working for you. And this has to do with our values, our beliefs, our morals, our higher, like what we believe to be right, our principles. However, what's working against you, you have the Seven of Swords. So couple ways this could go, but this has to do with our it could be secrets that we keep. This could be lack of plan, because sometimes with the Page of Wands, very excited, but you know, make sure things are, because there's a huge drive, to go towards this. But with the Seven of Swords here, you know, make sure you have like a plan here. You're being completely honest with yourself. For the out, show me that Seven of Swords. For the outcome, you have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. So you're going to end up going into kind of a reflection mode, going inward and trying to change things. The Hermit is like the modifier type energy that does have to do with Mercury. So you may try to gather more information or try to focus on what really interest you or kind of learning more. What, and then, hold on. What is the Seven of Swords? Seven of Cups, the Eight of Wands. Figure out what it is, how you're going to communicate, what it is that you want to say. With the Seven of Cups, there's a lot to be said here for introspection. You may have a lot of options or kind of a lot going on or a hard time kind of just figuring out where it is you're focusing on. Because with the Seven of Cups, that's Venus energy, and that's where we're at right now. But it's kind of like somebody may kind of get actually sidetracked by incoming communication. Because there's good news that you have that's coming as well. Like it brings a level of excitement. For desires, you have the Emperor, which is Aries energy. So that is to take charge, to take, that's a leadership card, an action card. With the Emperor, that's associated with Mars. And that's all about how, well, actually our assertiveness, our energy level, how we're going to figure things out. So honesty is huge here. Sticking to your beliefs, your principles. I mean, it's a nice reading. There's just a lot to be said for, figuring things out, not being indecisive. All right, Cancer. So anything you would like to ask your angels, go ahead and ask now. So I do want to say, though, with the Hierophant over here, that's Venus energy. And with the Seven of Cups over here, Venus energy. So sometimes there can be something that means a lot to us, but can also bring out our side where we really got to stick to our principles, stick to our beliefs and things like that. All right, Cancer. Anything you'd like to ask your angels? Answer for Cancer's question, please. You have to be assertive. And that's already your desire here. But there's not assertive action coming across at the moment. You have your ready and be assertive. Look for a sign. So just have a plan. Have a strategic plan in place. For some, there could be something that's online that you're doing, but make sure you're taking the best course of action for you. Because your desire is to go for it. The angels are saying you're ready, be assertive. You're excited about it. So do that in word reflection. It kind of looks like that's where things are headed. Alright, so where are we at next? Libra. Libra for the first quarter. Where are we at with things? Okay. Alright, sure. Libra with the first quarter. Where are we at with their manifestations? Any placement? So if you do like this video, please make sure that you like and subscribe below. Alright, so for some, you could kind of be in the startup phases, trying to figure things out, and they have decisions to make. Could be kind of starting a business there as well, but stuck in thought. The mind kind of can play tricks on us, and fear may kind of keep things stuck. All right, cards for Libra and what they're manifesting. Yep, there's that. All right, so you guys could be manifesting love, that's for sure. And things have the possibility to change. However, right now, it looks like it's more of a time of inwardness. We're going to have to go through this and see how it's working out, because what's actually working on your side is the Ace of Cups. So this is an overflowing amount of love and actually having feelings and a lot of passion towards what you're manifesting. It literally could be love. This could be new love. However, we're starting with the Eight of Swords, right? So this is self-imprisonment of the mind. This is really nervous about what somebody is trying to manifest. So in turn, it's actually going to divert and go into a closed off energy. because what's working against you, Aries has this as well, another cardinal sign, is the Eight of Cups. You may be kind of disconnecting. So there is change, and it's like as soon as the change comes, somebody's kind of going in like a little shell. And it's starting because they're nervous. I mean, this is kind of like a trapped feeling, at least mentally. So for your desires, you have the Hermit. And it does look like you want to change things. Like you want things to go in a different direction than how they have in the past. You're open for information. You may be doing some research or trying to meet somebody new. However, what's working in your favor, like I said, is the Ace of Cups. So love, feelings, emotions, affections. But what's happening and what's working against you is the Eight of Cups. So it kind of feels like you may be disconnecting from something. Possibly something that caused some pain or stress in the past, but it also feels like there's something here that you should be focusing on, and it's not the worry. It's yourself. And the Ace of Cups starts with self-love. So for the outcome, we have the Emperor, which is cool. This is Aries energy associated with Mars, and this is about our assertiveness and how we're going to overcome any type of obstacle. So it does look like by the end of it, like you have that drive, that desire to go towards it. And it's kind of more like take charge energy, especially from where we're starting with the Eight of Swords. And then with the Emperor, there's kind of like this burst that comes through with it. So just be honest within yourself, because sometimes, even along this process of manifesting, like we learn things about ourselves, or we kind of self-examine. So it looks like that happens, and then we go from this Eight of Swords energy to a more intense drive. All right, Libra, so anything you would like to ask your angels, go ahead and ask now. I do want to say, when we got emotions and feelings working for you, and what you're actually doing is, or vice versa, however this is going to resonate, it's kind of disconnecting from that. So it's kind of like, for a second, going off path. All right, answer for Libra's question. Anything you'd like to ask your angels? All right, yes, success. Awesome. And yes, success and yes. So pretty positive answers there. All right. Capricorn, let's see what's going on around what you guys are manifesting. Cards for Capricorn, any placement. What do they need to know for the first quarter? Alright, so please make sure that you like and subscribe below. If you do like this video, I appreciate it. Just let me know, a little heads up. Alright, Capricorn. Capricorn. I have Capricorn in my descending. Alright, so let's get it. I'm starting with the World, which is your energy, Capricorn energy. It does look like you're willing to fight towards what you want within reason, though. Okay, so cool. You're starting with the World. Like I said, that is your energy, and that has to do with Saturn. And Saturn is about testing boundaries and kind of putting limitations, putting your focus on where you want it to be and what's going to help you kind of progress. It may be maybe going through a lot of changes or trying to make a lot of changes in your life. So, I mean, that's a cool energy. For some, there could be a job interview or a job offer that's coming. So, for your desires, you have the Five of Wands. Again, Saturn energy. It does look like within reason, you're willing to take action. There may be competition, but you're willing to go towards that, and it's going to end up being a very hard work and reliable way. But this is still wanting to continue to fight for what you want and for that type of change. But it's all the Saturn energy. It's like within reason, within certain limitations, within certain scopes. So what's working for you? You have the Nine of Cups. That's cool. That's Jupiter, the planet of good luck, growth, expansion, communication. happiness. You may be traveling, or maybe just even learning a lot about yourself. But this is great to have on your side. This is the planet of good luck. So what's working against you is you have the Knight of Wands. This is the Aries energy. This can sometimes be self, but also with the Knight of Wands, this is the fastest moving knight. So make sure you're taking your time, you're taking things slow. Don't expect things to happen overnight. Don't become too aggressive. And sometimes this can be kind of a non-committal energy, very excited and enthusiastic, but just, really keep into what you're doing, keeping your boundaries in place, kind of taking it day by day. And don't expect change. I'm not saying that's coming up here, but like overnight. Kind of take your time. For the outcome, you have the Page of Pentacles. Cool energy. There could end up being some type of communication that comes across there. Also, it could be a job offer. For some, you could be writing. This is a hard-working energy. This is like, it's almost like a work in progress energy. It's an achieving energy as well. The Page of Pentacles is one that's, you may be like a student or kind of learning something new as well, but it's a hard-working, dependable. It's one that, if you look at it on the scale of the tarot deck, you have the pages, the knight, the queen, the king. So it's kind of like at that ground floor, but a work in the making. And you have that energy of approaching it very practically, very grounded, very committed to what it is that you're doing. All right, so Capricorn, anything you would like to ask? Oh, shoot, your angels, go ahead and ask now. I dropped one. Okay, Capricorn, anything you would like to ask your angels, go ahead and ask. All right, cool. You have Wait, and that's actually the card I dropped. And listen to your intuition. So yeah, don't take off too fast. There is an assertiveness, a drive, an enthusiastic, and you have reconsider and helpful people. So kind of just, roll with it. Don't just let it happen on its own timing. All right, so we're going to move on to the fixed signs. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Alright, let's start with Taurus and what they're manifesting. What's going on around the first quarter. What's working for them, against them. If this does resonate, please make sure that you like and subscribe below. Also, if you would like to contact me for a personal reading, find all that information below as well. Alright, cards for Taurus and what they are manifesting. Alright, the Fool, fresh starts, new beginnings, taking leaps of faith. Alright, wow, you have an epiphany coming all the way through. Possibly communication as well. Pretty powerful energy here because it looks like you're regaining after a type of time of like, this isn't even a word, but stagnicity. I don't know. A time of pause, a time of contemplation, like to consider something. So you have the Fool here, right? So you are wanting new chances, new beginnings, and this, you may want to kind of break away from the old ways of doing things. You're willing to face any challenges, face the truth. You're just looking for new starts, optimistic, new beginnings. For your hopes here, you got the Two of Pentacles. So with the Two of Pentacles, you may still kind of be on the fence about where you're landing. For some, you could be like trying to find a job or start a new business. For some, this can kind of be like a back and forth energy. You may have many options. You may have a lot going on that you're trying to work on. So for your desires here, this is Jupiter energy. So that is, again, optimism, expansion, wealth. You could be trying to travel. You could be, for some, trying to go back to school or, learn a new trade or something like that. What's working for you? You have the Judgment card. which is associated, this is a sound decision, making a wholehearted decision. And when you do that, you let go of anything that's not kind of meeting your expectations or your energy where you need things to go. So this is also associated with Pluto. So you're allowing yourself to go through a transitional period, a release, and kind of releasing anything that's not working for you. What's working against you is you got the Ace of Swords. So this could go a couple of ways. With the Ace of Swords, this is insight. This is epiphanies and awakenings. So for some, truth and clarity come with this. So there may be a realization of some things that you have to let go of, or there could be something that you're finding out. For others, what may be working against you is communication. Or also cutting something out of your life that's no longer serving you, in order to achieve your goals and go towards these fresh starts, these new beginnings that you're hopefully optimistic, but still possibly on the fence about. Looks like you're going to make up your mind. For the outcome, you have the Page of Swords. So this isn't a curious energy. This is, for some, it could be like a student, or like there's something that you're learning, that you're interested, that you're curious about. You're still a little hesitant though, not going all the way straight towards it, but you are like gathering information. It's still a little bit of hesitancy there, or you just may have some things to figure out along the way. But also having the Ace of Swords here for what's working against you, there could also be like a lack of communication. So there could also be like missed messages. So with your emails, make sure you're checking your spam folder, or that you're getting the point across, or that you're trying to get. Make sure you're also open to communication, because there may be like a little bit of fallback energy there. All right, Taurus. So anything you would like to ask your angels, go ahead and ask now. All right, you have opportunity and big happy changes. Like I said, you got the wheel on your side, so you're good. Just, you've got to figure out exactly what you want, have that confidence level. And even if you're like starting a business or looking for a job, or something is just in the startup phases, this is fine. This is kind of like the beginning, or, but it looks like you're going to have some type of an awakening, and you are making progress with the Page of Swords. Just clearly decide what you want, because it's good energy. Like a risk, a chance may pay off. Alright, so Leo. Cards for Leo in placement around what they're trying to manifest. Security, stability, could be some moolah. Nice, right? Alright, Leo. So if this does resonate, or you like this reading, please make sure that you like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Alright, Leo, what's going on? Could be some type of blockages going up there. Alright, let's get it. What's going on with Leo? Alright, the Lover's there. Oh, good. Self-sufficiency is key. You may have to put some type of boundaries in place, and that could be around self, on a self level. What's working against you is the Ten of Wands. You may be carrying a lot of weight, a lot of responsibility, or something just takes a whole lot of effort there. So the desires is the Nine of Pentacles. You could be desiring a couple of things. This is a card of being single. This is a card of independence, especially on a financial level. Could be trying to like elevate your status, your career, your money, your security, your personal level of independence. However, when we're starting with the Lovers, this is Gemini energy. Communication may kind of be an issue. And with the Lovers there can always be like something that always kind of gets in the way of what it is that you're trying to manifest. That could go on so many levels, what that is for you. That could be communication, that could be money, that could be having to, maybe take care of everybody and kind of look out. So it depends what that is. But it does feel like there's something here that you're very pulled to, you're very passionate, and you're intrigued about. The Lovers is kind of like the questioner. So you may kind of be like wondering where things are, and communication is going to be key with this one. Like gathering, getting all your communication and learning. So for the desires, like I said with the Nine of Pentacles, this is a good card. This is self-independence, self-achievement. This is associated with Venus. So you may be trying to redecorate your home, buy a home, or, you know, kind of taking care of self. Really, you could even be trying to like change your appearance on some levels as well. But what's working against you is the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords can be a couple of things. This is also Venus energy. So it's almost like make sure you're not working against yourself. Because Venus, we do focus on having a lot of beautiful things and the things around us that we love and that means the most. So there may be something, depends again what you're manifesting, that you got to let go of. You're going to have to kind of be honest with yourself. So it kind of feels like the energy, the way it's pulling, self is working against self right now. And don't try to be also like allow things to happen naturally. Like don't feel like you have to be like an overachiever. But this is what's working for you. So it kind of feels like when it comes to what you love, to what you want, like you're pretty relentless there. But what's working against you, you have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is Saturn. So there may be kind of boundaries and limitations on what is able to be achieved at a specific period of time due to other circumstances. And for some, that is money. But what's working against you, the Ten of Wands can go a couple of ways. This can be something that requires a lot of hard work. You could have a lot of responsibility and weight on your shoulders right now. But for the outcome, you have the Four of Pentacles. So especially financially, you may need to save. Don't overspend type energy. But for the outcome, this is also a Saturn card. So where we're starting with, you know, kind of like questioning and interested in trying to communicate or trying to get a point across about something. And then there's a lot of love and a lot of beauty in what it is that you're doing. But what's working against you, and for the outcome, you have double Saturn. So it's kind of like we're gonna have to put boundaries on something, and it's kind of energy of testing two sides of self, which is what the Libra, Aries. That's why I found it so interesting from the beginning. So on a personal level, like financial, it would be a time to save, to, you know, like I said, not overspend. For some, there's some type of boundaries and that can show where our test is, where our challenges is, and then after that we kind of see how we overcome them. All right, so Leo, anything you'd like to ask your angels? For some, you may need to open up and communicate more, but that's not really Leo. All right, you gotta ask your angels. That's what we're doing. Look for a sign. I don't think this is just gonna become like blatantly obvious to you. Whatever your question was, whatever you're seeking answers to, it's like the answer is just not gonna appear. You're gonna have to actually look for it, and then you gotta know. So there may be a different way of approaching how things are maneuvering or manifesting here. Recovery. Alright, so Scorpio. Let's see where things are going for Scorpio around what it is that they are manifesting, please, during the first quarter. Cards for Scorpio, any placement. Alright, take it one day at a time, taking it slow. Scorpio. Yeah, patiently waiting. Sagittarius energy could be a healing, letting go, or in a phase of kind of just seeing where the wind takes you. Alright. Somebody could be like secretly missing you or like very lonely. It's almost like under the under the appearance of reality, there lies a different story there. So, all right, Scorpio, let's lay these cards down. The Star, the Five of Wands, Seven of Swords. Well, in this case, wow, what you're keeping to you may actually be what's working for you. Because we have the Seven of Swords here which is interesting for what's working for you. And this is associated with the moon. Because this is a pretty good reading. Could just have a kick-ass plan. Alright, so for the base of the reading, you got the Star card, Aquarius energy. This has to do with Uranus, and this is about, you may have kind of faced the truth around the situation, but you could be kind of going your own way, but you're very hopeful, you're optimistic, you're really holding on to what it is that you want for. It's like wishes do come true. For your desires, you have the Five of Wands. It's almost like you already know what you're able to do, what you're able to accomplish, and you're willing to fight for that. Like you're wanting to take action. This is associated with Saturn though, so it's like all things within reason. There's a lot of love, a lot of compassion around what this is that you're doing. These two energies though feel so backwards. For what's working for you, you have the Seven of Swords. What's working against you is the Six of Cups. It's backwards in a perfect world, but I mean life's crazy, right? So with the Seven of Swords, that's Aquarius energy, but that does have to do with the moon. That's our feelings, our emotions, and it also can be things that we kind of keep to ourselves, that we keep hidden, that we don't tell others. Maybe something that you, like a list that you have. This could also be plans that you're making, or just like I said, a kick-ass plan that you're putting in place. With the Six of Cups being what's working against you, I mean, this is sun energy, but also with the Six of Cups, this is usually a very sweet energy of friendship, siblings, maybe the way that we communicate or deal with others. It's almost, and when you manifest, like you got to keep things to yourself. But it's interesting how this is coming across with the Six of Cups. The Sun, which is where this is the Libra Aries. Aries is in the first house of the Sun, our self-image, how others perceive us. That's interesting. It's just coming across as it's kind of backwards. But you're ending with the Empress, Taurus Libra energy. The Empress is again associated with Venus. All things beautiful, partnerships. This shows like balance and having harmony and kind of what you're attracting. So you're attracting all things beautiful towards you, what you hoped for. What is the Seven of Swords? For what's working for them. The Queen of Pentacles, it could be the way that you're approaching this situation. With the Queen of Pentacles, that's earth energy, but that's a very practical approach. That's a very grounded, loving, nurturing approach. It is great when it comes to providing security, business, finances. So you may have a lot of good ideas like around work, career, or you're just the way you're approaching things is in a grounded, a very practical way. Why is the Seven of Cups here? I'm sorry, Six of Cups and the Two of Cups. That's interesting. You have the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. Venus card with the Two of Cups, but a very loving energy is coming up for, I'm just going to leave that as it may. Sometimes with the Venus energy, it can, I don't know if there's a situation that kind of causes you to go broke, or have some type of financial thing, like setback. This could be a past person, or just issues, worries of abandonment, or, what's the damn word? Or, feeling lacking. There may be somebody who really relies on you here. Alright, so Scorpio, anything that you'd like to ask your angels, go ahead and ask now, please. Alright, answers for within the next few months. Oh, shoot. Yeah, within the next few months, it'll be the perfect timing to create some type of an abundance. The situation will improve. So in its own time. Alright. Where are we at? Aquarius. Alright, cards for Aquarius, and what it is they're manifesting during this first quarter cycle. Aquarius enemy placement. So if you guys do like this video, please make sure that you like and subscribe below. Alright, Aquarius is highest good. Feels like communication is key. I'm not sure how that's going. Alright, Aquarius. You got this King of Cups for the current situation and the Death. So you're trying to change something. It feels like either on an emotional, a spiritual level, a psychic level. Wow. Cool energy. So you got the King of Cups, the Death card, the High Priestess, the Fool, the Chariot. You have very high hitter cards here. So with all the big high hitters, those are kind of like the headlines, the big changes that we feel. So it does feel like some type of change is happening. And with the Death card as your desires, the Scorpio energy, but it also is, it's kind of looking like that's what you want. Really want something to change, transform, whether it's in yourself, your life, or a relationship. It may just have to have some follow through, some travel, or, you know, to be like more planned. Because it feels, or expressed. It feels like a lot still kept in. What's working for you is the High Priestess. Your intuition all day. You're extremely protected here. Alright, so Aquarius, for the basis of the reading, you have the King of Cups. So it does feel like this is something that's like on an emotional level. You could be doing something that like helps others, something that's spiritual, or something from a heart space, from an emotional space. For some, you could be like working in healthcare. There's travel here, or this is just on an emotional level, an intuitive level, a very spiritual level. It's whatever this is that you're connected to. Because like I said, for the hopes, you have the Death card. So this is associated with Pluto. And that's about changing. Either how things are going, kind of reinventing something, bringing it back to life, but kind of out with the old and in with the new. And it does look like you're very hopeful. You're very open to that. Very optimistic. But we have the Fool over here is what's working against you. So we'll see. It feels like very open to change, very ready for it. But with the High Priestess being what's working for you, your emotions, your inner knowing, your intuition is very high. Your dreams may have a lot to tell you. But it feels like being very connected to self is what's working towards you. There's someone here, this energy, very compassionate, very loving, very understanding, is very spiritually connected, whatever that means to you. So with what's working against you is you have the Fool, and this is associated with Uranus. The Fool is about taking chances and being optimistic, but sometimes the Fool can just go into things without thinking it all the way through, or kind of, you know, just kind of like a dive right into a situation. And so sometimes with Uranus, we have to kind of be open or take some type of risk to kind of go our own way. And we may have to, sometimes we have to kind of face the truth. There can be some type of disruptions or obstacles that can come in the path. So it's about how we handle those things. But For what's working against you, it could be travel. It could be, for some, because of the fact that we have so much intuition and spirituality, sometimes this can be taking a leap of faith. But it looks like whatever you end up doing, you have the Chariot here for the outcome. Again, moon energy, a Cancer energy as well. But this is about moving forward and kind of getting on the right track. For some, there could be travel. But it feels like you're going to figure this out. The answers are already there within you. I'm not sure a whole lot of action has been taken. But again, I feel like this is something that's happening also on a very energetic level. All right, Aquarius. So anything you would like to ask? Okay. Yes, came flying out, but I'm going to shuffle. It'll come back out if it's supposed to. All right, Aquarius. Anything you'd like to ask your angels, go ahead and ask now. All right, answers for Aquarius' question, please. Listen to your intuition because that's what's right there working for you. It's the highest thing in your favor. All right. You're extremely connected. All right. You have to get more information. And trust. That's that Fool energy, and that's what's working against you. The Fool, like I said, when we take a leap of faith, we trust. So take that how it means to you, okay? Your intuition is already guiding you. It's telling you. Very connected energy. Alright, so on to the mutables, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So we'll start with Gemini. Where are things currently at around what Gemini is manifesting? Any placement, please? Alright, Gemini. What you got? Wow. Could be hanging out with family a lot, celebrating a lot of stability, or just like enjoying the little things. Alright, Gemini. Where are things at? Please make sure that you like and subscribe if you do like this video, this reading. Alright. Okie dokie. Neptune, daydream believer type energy. Alright. So if we're gonna get technical, that's what it reminds me of. Daydream believer. Like, this is straight Neptune energy. And I haven't even all the way broke it down. But when we're beginning with the devil, this is Capricorn energy. This is Saturn. So sometimes this can be where like life has to push difficult situations at us in order to draw our attention, or the areas of our life that we really got to examine and focus on. And because what's helping you here is you have the Seven of Pentacles, right? So you think of it like a garden. You're planting these seeds. You're planting your garden. But while you're planting those seeds, in order for that garden to grow, you've got to weed out the weeds. Anything that's not, and that may be kind of challenging, because for hopes here, we have the Seven of Cups. I mean, sorry, this is desires, but the Seven of Cups, this can kind of be like a hopeless romantic, or somebody kind of does a lot of daydreaming, a lot of like thinking and wishing and hoping, or you could, the exact opposite, be working on a lot of things. Could be working on like 7 different projects, but sometimes this is options and choices, and there can be some type of uncertainty that flows through it. So just make sure that like you're focusing exactly on what it is that you want, because what is working for you is the Seven of Pentacles. So you are making an investment. You are focusing on this. You are planting those seeds. So like I said, if you think about a garden, that grows into something that's abundant, that can thrive. And you need the sun to shine on that garden in order for things to grow. However, the sun is what's working against you right now. So sometimes it can be self-image, or also, you know, like some of the things in life that we strive to achieve, yet somehow we could have a weakness that kind of pulls it back. So make sure you're not blocking your sunlight on what it is that you're growing. Like, make sure the weeds aren't blocking it. And sometimes that's a relationship, a partnership. It can be overspending. It can be self-sabotage and doubt. It can be overspending, or, you know, it just depends. But it feels like whatever the situation is, it may have kind of kept things in a yo-yo effect, like a back and forth, or it keeps things kind of stuck, like they never get elevated and off the ground. So for the outcome, you're ending with the Lovers, which is your energy, and that is about you know, kind of getting the information, being open to communication. But there's still, with the Lovers there, there's always this third energy. So regardless of what it is, it feels like you're very drawn to it, you're open to it, you're communicative. I think that's the word. When you're dealing with the situation, like you're open towards to it. But you kind of gotta clear out the weeds. Alright, so Gemini. Anything you'd like to ask your angels, go ahead and ask now. Alright, answers for Gemini, please. Thank you. You got ask your angels and remain positive. So it may feel like things are kind of either a little, maybe on the fence, or like reoccurring from past ways, but it's up to you. Like I said, we're ending with your energy. So it feels like where you're ending, you're right at home, and the choice is yours. Just figure out exactly what it is that you want. Focus on one thing and get any weeds out of your garden. It's blocking your sunlight. Alright. Could be literally growing a garden, and that's what you gotta do. Change the sunlight. Alright, Virgo. Where are things at for what Virgo is trying to manifest around the first quarter? Okay. So, if you guys like to contact me for a personal reading, that information's below. If you do like these readings, please make sure that you hit the like button. Alright, Virgo. And subscribe if you haven't. What's going on around what Virgo is manifesting? Alright, let's get it. As long as nothing. Yeah, okay. Oh, the Ace of Swords. Okay, the Queen of Wands doing it. Go. Damn. Best one yet. Wow. You are on fire. You do have some type of unexpected communication. What's helping you right now, what's working in your favor, is literally the Magician. You're like the freaking, like the puppet master. You know how to talk. Your confidence is that key. It's like you're very into your space, very in tune. You may have had some type of an epiphany, an idea, something that sparked, and you're about to take all the way off with it. This is a cool energy. For the basis of the reading, you have the Ace of Swords. It definitely feels like you have unexpected communication that's coming in towards this. You could be having some type of idea, an epiphany, something like a light bulb moment, something just goes off on your head. My change of speech has even changed because the energy is so drastic. It's just for the desires. You have the Queen of Wands. I mean, your confidence is key. You're taking action. You may kind of want the power around the situation. You could be like the boss lady. But this is it could be a leadership position, but you're in this big take charge momentum. What's working for you, like I said, you have the Magician. You have the power. But with the Magician, I'm going to just tell you, you have the components from all the elements to manifest exactly what you want. So while this is good, that's also a lot of responsibility, because you're gonna be the one to you hold the keys. You get, so when we have the Empress here for what's working against you, the Empress is associated with Venus, and sometimes this has to do with finding love and harmony and stuff like that in our lives. But this will come and test us with things that or people that we can feel emotionally tied to, that we truly have a lot of feelings for. And so sometimes there can be like weaknesses that are found in that area, or way of doing things, letting people I don't want to say take advantage of you, but putting others before yourself type energy. So just be mindful of that, because remember, you hold that key there. So for the outcome, you have the Knight of Swords. There is some type of communication. It feels like it comes through very unexpectedly. You're very confident. You're ready for it. You manifested it. There's some information that's obtained from that communication, and it's like all systems a go. All right, Virgo, anything you would like to, cool energy. Anything you'd like to ask your angels, go ahead and ask now. It's literally like holding on to the back of the chariot, and that thing just took off. You have, if you believe in abundance. Oh yeah, and you see, even with this one, like, just like I said with the Magician, it's already there for you. Whatever you're hoping for, wishing for, what you're manifesting, take it right, and there's the Chariot right there. That's how that energy is there. Okay. Alright, Sagittarius. Cards for Sagittarius and what they're manifesting, how it is going around the first quarter. Any placement. Alright, so if you do like this reading, please make sure that you like and subscribe below. Feel free to check out my website as well. I put some resources that help you keep track of what it is that you're manifesting. Alright, so Sagittarius. Alright, let's see. You got the 8 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, whole lot of Wands, the Death card, Scorpio energy, 5 of Cups. Oh, your hard work's about to pay off. You got to look at things from all angles, all perspectives, maybe even be a little bit more open-minded around the situation, or even your abilities within self, because this is a cool reading. So when you got the 8 of Wands, that is your energy here for the basics of the reading. This is messages you could be trying to communicate, could be trying to travel, gain some type of information. You could even be like a news reporter or something like that, or studying something. But your determination is there for your desires. You have the 10 of Wands. You're willing to work hard. You're wanting to actually like put in the effort to go towards what it is that you want. And with that, it may mean that you're having to create boundaries within yourself, your lives, like who you let in your energy, or just your general, how it could be work ethic, or how much drive and determination that you put towards what this is that you're trying to manifest. By the way, you do have an opportunity that's coming. What's working for you is the Death card. This is Scorpio energy associated with Pluto. This is a transformation that's happening, a change that's happening, and it doesn't look like you're fighting it. You may feel kind of guilty for what, and we'll get to that in a second, or you may not even see the whole picture yet. But with the Death card there, that's about, like we were saying with the boundaries, that's about getting rid of anything that, may have been holding you back, and making way for the new. So allowing like old ways to change, and you're bringing in a lot of change, and your desire is to do that. It's a really cool you kind of really may found the truth within yourself or a situation, and even if you are being challenged right now, you are meeting that challenge. So with what's working against you, you have the 5 of Cups. This is Mars energy. But the 5 of Cups can sometimes be, make sure you're looking at the whole situation. remaining grateful for what is there, looking at the entire surroundings around what it is that you're trying to manifest. So with the Five of Cups, and that is, like I said, associated with Mars, this is going to kind of show us how we can overcome our obstacles and our energy level in doing so. But your energy level, your assertiveness, it's there. Your drive's there. Your determination. You may not be exactly certain what it is that you're even striving for. Just change. So for the outcome, you have the Ace of Pentacles. You have a solid opportunity. It could be one that manifests itself more so fully in December. But there is an opportunity that's coming for your efforts. And you just may not be seeing that. Alright. It's like a rebirth of self. Alright, Sagittarius. Anything you would like to ask your angels, go ahead and ask now. Alright, answers for Sagittarius' question, please. We have, if you believe big happy changes, the situation will improve. But you got to keep that faith. You got to keep that mindset, that determination. But it looks like your drive is there. Alright, so lastly we have Pisces. How are things going around what Pisces is manifesting during the first quarter? So, any placement, remember it's a general reading, so if you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, that's below as well. For some, it could be around a legal situation, trying to, or something you're trying to stand your ground. Alright, so, doesn't have to be some type of compromise, is a better way to put it. Alright, Pisces, let's get it. Wow, this is really nice. Wow, this is exceptional. And I don't even know if you know that you know. For desires, you got the Two of Swords. So you might not even know. Like, you might not even, which is cool, because with the Two of Swords, you may not even know how something's about to work out, or how you may not even be completely aware of what it is that you want, or you just could feel like stuck in the situation within yourself, like just stuck. But the energies that you have around it, you have the Page of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Empress, the Six of Wands. Phew! It don't even matter if you're at that Two of Swords energy. You may keep a lot to yourself. Like, you have a whole lot to show the world. So anyways, for the desires, you have the Page of Cups. And the fact that we're ending with the Empress, you're very emotionally connected to what this is that you're doing. It means a lot to you. This could be anything from career, your home, starting a family, buying a home, even, just something that you really want. And this is an amazing reading. Sorry, the energy is just so cool. So, I mean, you may be a little shy, maybe a little bit nervous in opening up or expressing yourself, going towards it. It feels like you already know what it is that means a lot to you and what your goal is. But maybe still a little hesitant, or, kind of take a little bit more time to open up. Because when we have the desires there, like I said, this is a Two of Swords. You may keep a lot in, or like I said, just kind of even be uncertain, which is fine. It's fine. Just allow yourself to be open to things. Because what's working in your favor, you have the Six of Wands. You could be seen in the public eye for some. You could just be really happy, really optimistic. But again, this has to do with Jupiter, which is the planet of good luck, expansion, communication, kind of opening up and allowing not only things to change, but allowing for expansion. So for some, it could be your job, your public standing, or just your straight optimism. So what's working against you? This is kind of interesting. You have the Four of Wands. This is Venus energy. This has to do, this is interesting that this is what's working against you, because it's actually another good luck card. So just kind of take this one how it resonates. With the Four of Wands, this can have to do with home, commitment. This can have to do with community. For some, it could be a party, a gathering. It's interesting. I can't, because sometimes the only thing that really pops up that I can give you how this would really be a weakness is because sometimes with this energy, it can show, with Venus energy, it can show our weaknesses. It can show something that we're very attracted to, but maybe your weakness falls at, you know, always taking care of others, or, yeah, and I hate to say it like I can't really find a weakness in this one. This is even a good luck card associated with 1111. But your weaknesses could, I don't have a weakness for this one. Besides the Venus angle. Unless it's like, if it resonates with your situation, like community or something like that. This is a really positive energy, and you're ending with the Empress, which is Venus energy. And it's gonna, you're being pulled with, like, you're following your heart. And the fact that you started with the Page of Cups, I think, you know, you're trying to open up more, trying to be more expressive. And I do think you're hopeful, you're optimistic, and you're finding success around that. Why is the Four of Wands here for what's working against Pisces? The Eight of Swords. You're keeping yourself in your, it could be like trapped in your own head. For some, with the Eight of Swords, this is like overthinking, worry, fear. There could be, like, for some, fear of commitment, fear of stability, maybe worried about household issues. I mean, it's kind of like with this Two of Swords, where this was here for desires. Like, it kind of feels like the mind may be at play there. Worry, anxiety, overthinking, and fear. When really the Eight of Swords is associated with Jupiter, which you already have on your side. So show me the Empress for the outcome. Still see the worry. Maybe the Justice. Libra energy. Compromise. You're finding balance, equality. For some, there's marriage here. There's a contract here. It could be a new home, an apartment, something that you know, just provides a lot of balance for you. Incarceration could have, it depends on what you're trying to manifest. But this is going to work out. Alright, Pisces, so anything you would like to ask your angels, please go ahead and do so now. Alright, so you have weight. I think the weight would mainly come from, especially this Two of Swords energy, like, come from a clear-minded perspective, knowing your intentions, exactly what you want, what it is that you're trying to manifest. You have a weight and a no. So there may be another avenue that's going to kind of pop open. Alright, guys, I really hope this helps. I hope I'm able to get this posted in time this evening. So far, my Wi-Fi has not came back on. So, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But, I really hope this helped. If it did, please make sure that you like and subscribe below just to let me know. If you guys like to contact me for a personal reading or any of the resources, all that information I'll put down in the description box. Alright, you guys, take care, stay safe, and I will see you next time.